my name is Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to do a lightning round of my TBR for September and October because I have like 26 books on this TBR. I think I can do it. It's gonna be a blast, literally, of me reading so fast, so much as possible. But I really want all of these books to be read in these next 2 months because it's like spooky time and it's perfect. And I want it to happen. I have 26 books on this TBR because of two reasons. One, I realized that I hadn't really made a dent at all in the original TBR that I started 2022 with. And that was super depressing to me. And then, also, I have like not big video plans, but like reading vlogs with like a lot of books in them planned out. So I wanted to read all of those. And then also all of these books have like spooky themes and vibes. And I want them all read. So we're going to do a lightning round. I'm going to tell you not much about them. Maybe just a couple of words, keywords and phrases. We'll start with that. Keywords and phrases, and then we'll see how far off we get and how tangential my conversation becomes. But fingers crossed, we stay on task. So, because it is the 5th, I have already started 2 books. I'd be worried if I hadn't. One of them was Prime Meridian by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Signal to Noise is coming out in like 1 week, and I wanted to get all of her backlist read. All of this one. What am I talking about, Mackenzie? This is Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I am going to read this as well as the other 2 books in that series, so that way I can finally get this completed series off of my freaking TBR. I also have officially acquired the 3rd in the Paola Santiago series, The Sanctuary of Shadows, so I will now be finishing these 2 books as well. Forest of Nightmares, Sanctuary of Shadows 2 and 3. Loving it. This is a middle grade series about Paola within the Rick Riordan imprint. And it's focused on Mexican mythos. And then I didn't get to read this in September. No, in August. I wanted to read this in August. Who knows if I'll get to it. It is The Shadow in the Glass by J.J.A. Harwood. This is a gothic Cinderella, and it's all I know about it. But it also starts within like the last days of August, and I was like, hey, that's this time, so I really want to read it like right now, but I'm not, so who knows about this one. I also have A Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I really want to read this and get it off of my TBR, and it seems like this is going to be the perfect time to read it when it's spooky time. I know this is like a what is it called when they do this? Domestic thriller, possibly? It explores the weight of secrets, the nature of art and identity, the ferocious pull of motherhood, and the danger of believing that following the rules can avert disaster. I wonder what this means. The light has changed. The sun is doing a thing. I can't change the sun, so we'll see about that one. I also have All of Us Villains by Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. This does have a sequel coming out, All of Our Demise. I think that is either coming out within the next couple of weeks or is already out, but I have this in softcover, so who knows when I'll be able to get it in soft cover. But I like the feel of this, and I thought it was dark academia, so I was saving it, and then I realized it's not dark academia. It's like a tournament, and it talks about blood a lot on the back, so I was like, perfect, get us into that vibe. Also, Light from Uncommon Stars by Ryka Ayoki. Seems great. It's like Faustian, and like she has to pick another prodigy to like steal the soul of. Sounds great. Perfect time. I want to finish up the Howl's Moving Castle trilogy by reading House of Many Ways by Diana Wynne Jones. Bridget Collins, The Betrayals. I also have previously read The Binding by her, and it like blew me out of the water. So I would like to read another one of hers before the end of the year is out. Also, Spirits Abroad by Zen Cho. I love this cover, 1, and 2, loved the other book that I read from them, Order of the Pure Moon Reflected in Water, and the title is so long I have to look at it every time I read it so that way I don't get it wrong. This is a collection of short stories, and I'm very excited about it. Then I also want to get the Dune series finished up by the end of this year, so I am hoping that by putting Heretics of Dune on this TBR means that I will get this one and the last one, Chapter House Dune, finally read. And then also Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. He has that new one coming out, Sunbearer Trials, and I'm really excited about it. And I feel like this is the perfect time to read Cemetery Boys. I'm ready for spooky season. Let's go. And then I also picked up books 3 and 4 of the Veronica Speedwell series, A Treacherous Curse and A Dangerous Collaboration, and I'm very excited about it. I'll probably be reading both of these twice within the next 2 months. Let's go. And if you didn't realize, those were the books that I was going to read in September, and now I am looking at the books that I am planning on reading in October. I have 2 big vlogs planned in October. It is my Dracula vlog. Actually, it's technically like a vampire vlog, and my Frankenstein vlog. And hopefully those will both come to fruition. Let's talk about the books that I'm going to be reading in those vlogs. For the vampire vlog, it did start out originally as a Dracula vlog. So I was going to read Dracula and Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, because I heard Noelle Gallagher discuss Wuthering Heights and Dracula similarly, and as if the characters in Wuthering Heights were vampiric in a sense of like stealing someone's vitality, possibly. And then I also decided to pair that with Lights of Prague by Nicole Jarvis. Also a vampire story, also taking place in Prague, which apparently Eastern European vibes are like what I'm about these days. So let's go. And then I also decided to pair that with Woman Eating by Claire Coda, because that is all over everywhere these days, and I really enjoy the cover. Like, let's talk about real quick how vampire covers have the best covers. Oh, and this one, I love this one because it reminds me of like a summer blockbuster movie poster. How come vampire books always just look so badass? It's because they're vampire books, obviously. Okay, and then I also have these ones for my Frankenstein vlog. Obviously, we have Frankenstein, we have Paradise Lost, because for whatever reason, when I decided to start this like project, I also decided to pair it with a classic, which is why Wuthering Heights was in the vampire vlog, and Paradise Lost is about this. And really this one is it's a retelling of the biblical story of the fall of mankind from the perspective of Lucifer. And so like, felt great. Also, we have Frankenstein by Jeanette Winterson, and this one seems really awesome. It's being told in 2 perspectives, I believe, and one of those is from Mary Shelley, and the other one is following a transgender doctor called Rye who is falling in love with Victor Stein. So, very excited. Other October books I would like to read include The Push by Ashley Audrain. I continue to hear good things about it, and I feel like I should read it before I become a mother, and while I still find children exceptionally creepy. I also have The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reed. This is I almost said a solo book. This is a standalone, and I always feel like it's not, so I never pick it up. But it is a standalone, so I'm going to read it. It's like Red Riding Hood. Like, I'd love that. We also have Anatomy, which is a love story. I almost want to read this in my Frankenstein vlog, and I think that's why I have it just sitting here also. Because really what it's about is not really Frankenstein, but it's about this woman who's trying to become a doctor who enlists the help of a gentleman who, like, grave robs for her so that way she can experiment on dead bodies. And I really feel like I'm going to read this in my Frankenstein vlog, so I'm going to put it right there with Frankenstein. Also, All of Our Hidden Gifts by Caroline O'Donoghue. I love how it looks like a tarot card. And I felt like I kind of needed a little bit of like YA, like thriller, horror, mystery. I'm still trying to like get into that because I feel like sometimes I love it, or I think I love it, and other times I think I hate it, and I'm not sure. But basically, we have Maeve, who finds tarot cards, and she does a reading for Lily, who 2 days later disappears. Awesome. Then also Lovecraft Country by Matt Ruff. I need to just read it so I can stop having like an opinion about something that I have never experienced. Also, Manhunt by Gretchen Felker Martin. Not only is this a Tor Nightfire and I'm trying to read all of those as they're being published and I'm still so awfully behind, but I'd like to read them all. This is the perfect time. Why am I not reading this during Halloween? Let's go, Mackenzie. And then, like I said in my August wrap-up, I will probably be rereading Hide by Kirsten White in October. It's not a new one, so I'm not putting it on the TBR, and I'm not just gonna plan for that to happen, but I am going to let you know that it might be a thing. So I'm not going to hold up any of these books because they're so freaking heavy. There's like 26 to 28 of them, and like just keep your fingers crossed for me that I get all of it read and done. And tell me down in the comments why I should or should not continue making TBR videos. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!